Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Repentance, where today I have installed a new mod called Planetarium Chance, which tells you the chance of a planetarium appearing. Might be useful, mostly just informative. Let's do an Eve run, because we haven't played as Eve on this save file yet. Eve starts with the Dead Bird and the Whore of Babylon. A slightly different effect than the item usually has. Usually you have to be at half a heart before it activates, but on this character you only need a full heart instead. This is the Alabaster box, which if you pick up a soul heart, it instead puts the soul heart in the box rather than using it to defend you. And let's kill that spider next to this wall. One more hit maybe? There we go, good enough. And yeah, once you have charged up the item by putting enough soul hearts in the alabaster box, I believe you get an angel room item and some soul hearts or something like that, so it's kind of okay, but it does require you to play around it, and I don't love it. Oh my god. That's the R key, and we are taking that immediately. This is an interesting one. It's an active item, and when I use it, it effectively starts over the run. So, you basically wait for your run to be almost over, and then you use it, and then you keep all your items, but you start a new seed with that same character. And that might actually end up being pretty great in terms of getting progression, because it means that if we do not get the rune or the Joker card required to actually go to the last part of the run, then we can use this again. Plus, I think probably I can just get a mom kill and then use this item and then get another one and get effectively twice the progress in hopefully less time, because hopefully we'll just get some good items to do the second run quicker. So all in all, pretty great. I'd like to find my item room though, even though I do have the 1% planetarium chance, and I could raise that by I believe 20% by not taking this item room. It would be kind of nice. These flies go at you pretty hard if you have an active item that has charges, and then they suck up the charges, and they suck. So fortunately, I don't have that. This can be good. And today it set my health to 1 heart, which I'm not loving, but it raised pretty much all of my stats. Plus I mean, I did get the or Babylon effect with the 1 heart, so that's fine. It increases my damage and speed a little bit more as well. So provided I don't take damage, it should be okay. And against this boss, that's not impossible, I suppose, if you just know roughly how to dodge. You watch out for the spiders. Hopefully we can get a health up or something like that. We get tier 8. Good. That's fine. I'm not scared. I'm not pretty exhausted already. Yeah. Let's just go like this. I don't think we can actually reach the black heart over there because we do not have the bomb to get there. So that's unfortunate. But yeah, all in all, this character's pretty fun. Experimental treatment just sort of mixes and matches your stats a bit. I think it's a couple up and a couple down. And more often than not, it ends up not working in my favor, but I have a tendency to get it anyway, because it is part of the spun transformation, and I just like uncertainty in items, I suppose. I like where it can possibly go, and I'm hoping that it's going to work out. I kind of wish I could get something other than keys. It's unusual. Usually I want more keys, but for once I would actually not mind a bomb or something like that. Or just another key, I suppose. I mean, I could just use the R key to restart the run, but if I had a bomb right now, I could get so many things. If I can get flight somewhere, I suppose I could get that going for me, but the odds of getting flight at this point are rather low. So far, we are just playing this run terrified until we get something to blow up that thing. Possibly our item room will have a bomb item. This could be good. I mean, it's better than not carrying anything, I suppose. And that is the aforementioned bomb item. So hopefully that tinted rock in that room will have some great things. I don't think there was a gold chest, but we can probably go to our secret room as well, provided that it's over here. That is a bomb. And I don't think it matters if I step in this, so that's fine. Might as well open this, get even more tier 8. And blow this up for good measure and get some more keys. Good. I mean, let's just give this key beggar some keys. In the basement. And just, wow, you're not going to give me anything, are you? 1 gold chest with a soul heart inside it and 2 more keys. Very good. It's also a luck up, I suppose, but that was primarily for the soul heart. So that was honestly very lucky. We have a build right now. Like, this is not bad. We are doing pretty decent damage. Our speed is pretty good. Like, everything is pretty great. I wouldn't mind a few more coins, I suppose, but... and hearts, I guess, but... yeah, all in all, pretty decent. I cannot take another active item right now, so unfortunately we are going to have to fight a little plum friend here. But that's okay, I suppose. We're going to take it a little carefully, because my health is a bit on the low side, but provided we just keep dodging these attacks. Maybe you can do a different attack? Or just do nothing, I suppose that's fine too. And we get some coins. Well, that's pretty much what I was asking for, so that works out. We could visit our shop real quick, I suppose. And that's flight. Also death. The death part's pretty bad, I suppose, so... I guess I might actually go for an angel room on the next floor as well. But let's see if we can get something out of our shop, because possibly that might work out. That was a big explosion that I was not personally ready for, so I'm happy that worked out, because that could have gone really bad. I do need to remember that that is an effect that can happen with this bomb item that we have. I'm a little scared to use the pill right now, but that's okay, I suppose. Let's just blow this up somewhat carefully. We got a glitter bomb. Mostly we got 5 coins. But yeah, if this is a bad trip pill, then I'm in trouble again, and I'd rather just have the safety net. So we're leaving with this pill in hand. I'm not sure if the timer resets when you use the R key item, because that might be good for our boss rush. But I'm just going to assume and slash hope that it does. I might get that at some point. Again, I wouldn't mind a few more health ups before I start doing even remotely dangerous things, just to make my life a little easier. I don't think there is a tinted rock here, but again, it could be a super special rock that could be a little bit more difficult to see. Because of the experimental treatment, our range and shot speed are pretty high, so we can more or less just shoot at everything from a long distance, so that is wonderful. Cannot currently reach that, but hopefully somewhere in this run we will get flight and make our lives a little easier. I will try to see if there is a secret room over here. There appears not to be, which is unfortunate, but we do have the bombs to check for secret rooms right now, I suppose, so it doesn't matter too much. Watch out for the big poops in this place. They do dash, and there are 3 of them in this room. But so far, we're okay. Our damage is fine, and provided we can stay on red health here. I'm not sure if the golden bombs actually do anything, because I am still using the bomb. But yeah, if I can just stay on 1 red heart the entire time, then we should be okay. This causes explosions, and that's why I'm not taking it. If I had more health, I would have considered it a bit more. I'm actually considering it, even though I don't have the health for it. And you know what? If I get close to death, I can always use the R key. I technically don't have to wait for me to be further into the run to actually use it. I can just use it whenever. But I'd rather not. I'm curious how this is going to combine, though. Because technically it sounds like I now have 2 R keys in my possession. It sure sounds like that, at least. Seeing as that is what the card does, it just activates my item. So this might be a long one if this is gonna be the way it goes. I wouldn't mind just getting all of my mom kills out of the way, I suppose. But it's not exactly what I expected when I just felt like recording an Isaac run today. I kind of felt like, you know what? I'm feeling pretty tired. Let's just do an easy Eve run and call it a day. And now we're here. I'm gonna put as many coins in here as possible. I wouldn't mind the angel room chance. We do get a little bit of angel room chance there. I could blow up the shopkeeper, but I'm hoping I'm not actually gonna hit my donation machine there. can be kind of spooky with those large explosions, and we haven't found our secret room yet. Don't know if I bombed this, and I only have one bomb remaining, which I'm not loving. I think I'll wait for a moment. Now we'll probably go into that challenge room after I've beaten the boss, because I wouldn't mind getting that stuff. We are dealing decent damage with our explosions. I wouldn't mind the build that's not centered so much around explosions all the time. We had the Bob's Brain built the other day, and now we got this shenaniganry going on. Like, the explosions are just a little bit scary, and without bomb immunity, it's kind of spooky. Happy that I took the experimental treatment, because we are getting closer to good stuff. Terrible, terrible Devil Deal. If I had flight, it would be marginally less terrible on, like, due to the fact that I would at least be able to take the baby that shoots flies, but it was not to be. I really would have preferred an angel room though, because I wouldn't mind trying with this many R keys to see if we can beat Mega Satan, because at least it somewhat increases the odds of us even reaching Mega Satan, since we do need to reach the dark room to actually try. So it would be nice to just get that out of the way. That is a big old troll bomb right there, and that's some blue spiders. All in all, not too impressed so far by what this game is giving me, other than the large quantity of run resets, I suppose, but that is just going to have to make do. I am playing this somewhat carefully in that I'm just not taking any pills right now, which is unlike me. But I already took the experimental treatment, so at the same time, I'll deal with it. I'm gonna learn how to live. I hope everyone else can as well. Really, I'm just hoping... I don't know if I have any achievements left that require me not to take damage anywhere, because... I mean, right now, it's going alright. If I can just keep this up for the whole run, then I should at least be able to unlock whatever's left, because I feel like I missed one. I'm not exactly sure which one it is. It might actually be the caves, because I do have a tendency to go for nonsense in caves, even though it's arguably the easier one of the no damage achievements to get. Yeah, alright. Kind of curious how this works with the burning tears as well, and if it's still going to cause explosions, but I don't mind that. There is also a bunch of achievements for just getting certain combinations of items. Like if you get 2 tech items, I believe you unlock something. I wouldn't mind trying to go for that, and especially with the R key, I feel like the odds of that are definitely going to be in my favor. That is very nice. Also, Larry, pretty weak against this particular combination of events right here. Really anything with piercing works very well against Larry, and yeah, it did. It destroyed him, so very good. Let's just deal with this room carefully. Don't love the ones that shoot 3 shots when you have something like tech, because you can't as easily shoot around. I mean, you do get somewhat diagonal shots now at least, so it's not too bad, but it can be a little fiddly. I'm not seeing explosions happening from my tears anymore, and that was really my main fear when I picked up that item, so far I am kind of loving this, if I'm honest. And I am curious what the rest of this run is going to bring. I wouldn't mind trying to find my secret room once again, because I wouldn't mind increasing that angel room / devil deal chance as well. Plus, don't mind doing a few more rooms either. Don't know if there's like a super secret room possibility here, but let's just try. Whipworm for shot speed up. I don't think that's going to affect me anymore because I have tech. So not really worthwhile, I'd say. But we're just gonna have a fun time here, I think. We are, it's gonna be a long one. A longer one than I had originally anticipated, but that shouldn't stop the joy from a little Isaac run every now and then, I suppose. There's a couple places where my super secret room could be, which none of them are ideal. My secret room, on the other hand, is extremely limited in places where it can be due to all the rooms surrounding it. A lot of places where it cannot be, and I'm feeling pretty good about this. Yeah, there you go. Because all the other rooms had like little bits and pieces where it just wouldn't be accessible from one of the rooms, so that kind of worked out. We have 16 coins, so I might as well just check out my shop real quick. And there is still a couple rooms available here as well. I will save 1 bomb, but I wouldn't mind going through golden chests either. If I get another bomb somewhere, that is going to work out. But so far, yeah, a lot of damage for this part in the run. Probably should be going for boss rush, honestly, but I am still kind of going with that assumption that I'll find a way to not have to worry about that. Let's put a couple more coins in here. I kind of should probably keep 15 coins as well. Simply due to the fact that if there is a certain shop item that I still need in combination with other stuff, then I'd be able to buy them and just really get a lot of stuff out of the way that way. But it's okay. Let's bomb this and get that gold chest there as well. Stapler. Doesn't really affect me negatively in any way. So, yeah, so far so good. I don't know where I'm going. Wasn't paying attention to the map at all. And that is exactly why I wanted a nice short Isaac run. Because my attention span is currently not ideal. But fortunately, if we just get a build that's nonsense, then that's not going to be a problem. And if the boss just stands still the whole fight, also not a problem. We actually got perfection, which I guess I might as well take since the other one isn't going to do anything. Get a whole bunch of health. Oh no, that's not what I wanted actually. I forgot about my red heart situation. But let's blow up you. We did lose some damage there, and with some I mean a decent amount. We got a little ghost bomb there, so that's fun. And if this angel's hands start glowing, I need to not be horizontally next to him, and that's really the only thing I'm concerned about. And the tears, I suppose. Ooh, that's a cool little explosion there. Didn't know that could happen, but fair enough. Also, I guess I can blow up angel statues now. I didn't really mention that, but in the previous run, I believe, we unlocked, or in a previous run, it said the angels await or something like that. And that indicates this angel right here, and another angel in a different angel room. Picking up their keys is going to increase our angel room chance as well. So that is going to be fun. I don't think I got a no damage achievement there. So I guess I didn't need it on the caves, but might need it here. But if we can just keep up the not taking damage everything, I wouldn't be against it. Although simultaneously, I kind of need a way to get rid of my red hearts right now, because having the Horror Babylon effect is kind of a staple of an Eve build, I suppose. And now I'm not really making as much use of it, but at the same time, I wouldn't mind just not taking damage. Maybe somewhere along the line we can get a devil deal and just get rid of those hearts that way. Wheel of Fortune. Don't have any bombs. Let's get a bomb out of this. Alright. Yeah, let's just get a bomb out of this and just get exactly what I asked for. It's been kind of wild, the runs I've been having while recording, because I feel like it doesn't compare to when I'm just playing this game casually. When I play this game casually, I mean, I'm still getting pretty silly runs from time to time, but I'm getting kind of weird runs consistently since I've started recording this game, and I like it. I mean, it does make the game significantly easier when I can play it like that. But it's just a little bit unusual that this has a tendency to happen every time I start an Isaac series. But I am willing to accept it. I will not look this gift horse in the mouth, as they say. I will simply blow up the flames so I can grab one more bomb without taking damage. And I'm kind of hoping I can get some luck-requiring items somewhere in this run. But combined with tech, I'm not really sure what the effect of it is going to ultimately be. But that's okay. That's a lot of pins in one room. There's a item room there. I think in like the second run or something, I might just skip a couple item rooms to possibly get that good stuff. You know the good stuff. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying. To get the planetariums. Which apparently your percentage does go down to 1 after you have gone into a planetarium, so really it would most likely just be a planetarium. But still, it would be kind of fun. There is a bunch of planetarium items, and I've really only shown off one. Again, I'm not really sure how they combine with Tech 1, but I'd be curious to see. I've not really tried out many of the planetarium items either, so I'm pretty curious. Let's just put a couple more coins in here, I suppose. This thing is just not breaking either, which is unreal. Another 2% extra angel room chance there. I'm feeling pretty lucky today. Well, given the run that I've had and my 12 luck currently, I suppose I should feel lucky right now, but beyond that, still feeling pretty great. And let's go in here to fight the gate. can spawn nasty jumping enemies. Usually this is a champion, so it spawns spiders instead. My damage doesn't feel great, honestly. I really wouldn't mind getting my Horde Babylon back, but I do want to get the completed key before taking Devil Deals again. But because once you take a Devil Deal and you do not have the required items, then you will not get Angel Rooms anymore. So I would like it if we can just get one more Angel Room and then just get a whole bunch of Devil Deals or something like that. There is good Angel Room items for sure, but a lot of the good ones are unlockable rather than immediately available. But this is taking a minute. Well, at least I can go back into Curse Rooms now. I do have the health for it, I suppose. Plus, if there's a Temperance Machine anywhere, then I will just use that. Let's go, though. Wouldn't mind trying to go for Boss Rush, at least. Even though this build isn't great or anything, I wouldn't mind it. If I just find my... the boss room quickly, then I'll just run inside it. If it takes a while, then I'll take my time here as well, I suppose. Also, I should have left with 5 coins thinking about it, because that would have given me the chance of an arcade room. That would have been pretty lovely, because then we could have sacrificed the 6 red hearts that we currently have on Eve, which is just not a sentence that you really ever want to say. But so far we're progressing pretty nicely through this floor, assuming we're going in the right direction. Usually if you don't get blocked for a while, it means you're going in the right direction at least, so far it's looking at least somewhat positive. And if I just remember what the room layouts are of every room in the game, then it shouldn't take too long. Also, every time we take damage, the dead bird spawns and starts attacking enemies in that room until we leave the room. And there are some instances where that can be really great. If you have some kind of invulnerability like the Gnawed Leaf, then you can basically fight every boss that way without taking damage, so it does make certain bosses a lot easier for certain characters. Let's just take that and blow up that Tinted Rock right there for another Soul Heart. And 30 seconds left. Yeah, it's not feeling too likely. Especially when I want to go for secret rooms as well. To get those coins. To get those donation machines and such. Yeah, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna kill Mom's Foot in 10 seconds. That's just how it is. So let's take our time here for a moment. That's I'm kind of curious if this item would have a doubled effect. This card, I mean. Let's just put 1 coin in there to put that to 300. Don't know if it was going to be an unlock, but I mean, I might as well try, I suppose. This is a big floor. This is actually a really big floor. But fair enough, I suppose. But we still have the odds of getting another Angel Room. We can still hopefully increase our build to ridiculous levels before ending it. It is still looking like a big one. And if you can just run into these spikes, that would really save me a lot of time, because my goodness. I think that the spikes seem to be moving a little bit differently than they used to. Like, the spikes on the edges aren't actually lowering, and I feel like back in my day, all the spikes lowered all the time. So they might have changed this a little bit. But I wouldn't mind just a little bit more damage in some way. That is a little bit more damage. I'm gonna make some of our shots green probably as well, and that's arguably more important. I will just quickly go into that curse room there, I think, since I have the time right now anyway. I could go for a red heart centered build, I suppose, simply due to getting a lot of devil deals on the second run or something like that. But that's fine. But with a 25% chance of a devil deal, there is, simply put, still a decent chance that we're not going to get an Angel Room but a Devil Deal instead. I'm not loving these odds. But I suppose we'll see what we get when we get it. There is still a Soul Heart waiting for us over there as well. I could do the rest of this floor to just fully explore it, but I'm not really feeling that right now. So instead, let us get this Soul Heart that the boss dropped, I believe, and fight Mom's Foot. It only took us 2 more minutes of shenanigans to actually reach the fight. And I'm not overly surprised that we didn't reach it, I suppose. I do need to concentrate somewhat if I'm trying to go for Boss Rush, and I'm going to be honest. It's not one of those days. I mean, I'm taking a surprisingly low amount of damage today, which I'm appreciating, but at the same time, my stats are pretty good outside of damage. My tear rate's really good, my speed is amazing. My speed is almost capped at this point, actually, so like stuff like that is very important. There's a negative, and there is another angel room with the Eternal Heart, and it allows angel rooms to appear even if a devil deal has been taken before, so more likely than not, gonna get a lot of angel rooms here. But let us destroy this angel right here. They do take damage from the blue flames in the room. This one either shoots forward or diagonally with its brimstone attack, so just stand next to it. And then you're done. Does this unlock? Oh, this unlocks stats key. And the feather of some description. So good. I think we just maxed out on tier 8, so that's fun. And let's see how far we can take this run. I'm a little concerned that the first loop through is just gonna go all the way to the lamb. But I'm tempted. That's actually a problem. Like if I go to the dark room with my key, it's going to instantly use my key. And that's not great. I'm gonna give this a think. Because if I get an angel room in the room 2, then I can get started on unlocking the Polaroid, because you need to take that path 5 times as well to unlock the Polaroid. If I get a devil deal, then I'll simply just use my R key, I think, because that seems like a better idea. If I get neither, I'll also just use the R key, because I don't want my run to end there. Or rather, I'm going to use the card that is going to activate the R key, I suppose, is the more accurate way of phrasing it. I have some plans. This might work out. Because I think if I kill Isaac and then use the R key, it's still going to count as having killed Isaac. I'm pretty sure that if I go into the menu at least, it'll basically give me the unlockables. So I'd argue that there's a way to work around this situation that we've created for ourselves here. But again, I wouldn't mind a little bit more damage. That's really the only thing that this build is missing. I could take that, but I'm not really asking for it, I suppose. I am missing a heart, but no longer am I missing a heart, so not that interested, I suppose. Really, my main curiosity is if the timer resets when I reach the, when I use my item. And if it does, I might just do boss rush on the 3rd run, because theoretically it should be easiest at that point. Unless I take something really stupid. Which is not beyond me, I suppose, but I'm gonna say it's unlikely. We are fighting the Blastocyst, which doesn't really do much if you have piercing of any kind. Or in general. I mean, sometimes it jumps around and shoots a bunch of tears around, but it's not even really doing that. It's just sort of sitting around. And yet I took damage. Range up, which is great with something that hits the other side of the room, I suppose. I'm a little curious how this works together, actually. It is time for devil deals, which would mean, God, if I take a devil deal, I'm not gonna get. Wait, I can still get an angel room because I got the redemption or whatever it's called. All right, so how does this work? Oh, that's horrible. Oh, I don't like that at all. I mean, it is a homing attack at least. But I just don't love marked tears, the thing I have right now. So, yeah, that was horrible. But I'm sure we can make it work. At least with homing tech, there's not really that big of a chance to miss. But this is how I remember Brimstone being. And not so much how I remember tech being. Because I guess I just never took it with tech. But, yeah, I mean, this is so far still kind of playing itself. It is just not an item I'm very good with. And that's really my main concern. Because I'm just shooting towards that little circle that I have in the middle of the room, and I can move it with my attack buttons. And it's not ideal. But so far it's working out. The fact that we have some sort of homing at least does make it a bit more bearable. But I do feel like I have to aim pretty close to them for it to actually have an effect right now. If I had like proper homing tiers, that would be pretty great. The clicker actually is pretty tempting right now, assuming I don't pick up any other items, because then I at least lose the last item I picked up. But I'm gonna be honest, I assume we're going to get an item somewhere in this run, as unlikely as it may seem. So I'm just gonna have to bear with this for a minute. And with a minute, I mean, for the next, what, 20 minutes? I mean, it's not, again, it's not terrible, but it just doesn't really do anything for me. I think it might have been a small damage up at least, so at least there's that. It's not exclusively terrible or anything, it's just, largely. Isn't it still a damage up if you're missing half of your shots? I would argue probably not. It's one of the reasons why I don't take the item like the guillotine and stuff like that either, because it confuses me so much that it ends up just being a detriment to me. But that's enough complaining about this nonsense. I will just do my best and see where we land. I'm going to continue not taking any pills because I'm concerned about all of them. I'm being reasonable here, especially in big rooms. It's a lot of memorizing that you also need to move that part of your body, I guess. I'm gonna bomb out of this one immediately. I don't want to deal with this. Not a room that I felt very comfortable with, so let's just leave instead. We are getting closer to one red heart at least. Interestingly enough, we still have higher angel room chance than demon devil deal chance as well, which is fair enough because the item does, I guess, forgive you for your choices, but it is still a little unusual to have taken a devil deal and still have higher angel room chances. But we'll see if we get anything like that anyway. Oh boy, I'm taking a lot of damage here. That's fine. Just blow that up. The sad bomb didn't seem to shoot any lasers, which is a little sad. And let us fight Mom's heart right here and see whether or not we get an angel room today. We have a lot of soul hearts, and I can just put this thing in the middle as well, which is kind of nice. Now I just have to focus on dodging, so for this boss it's actually not too bad, provided that red bastard isn't going to cause any problems. But he ended up dying, so that's okay. And whoops. No worries. No angel room, no devil deal. I believe that is called, let's use our card. Our time is set to 28 minutes, so we are not going to get a boss rush, unfortunately. I will actually just put my health down to 1 heart once again. And I'm hoping that this is going to count as effectively 3 mom kills, because that would just be really nice, seeing as fighting rooms like this, it's just a little quicker than doing it in your average methods. So it would be kind of ideal. Let's just go check out our curse rooms as well, because we already took some damage, so might as well, I suppose. Let's see our pills. I'm not sure if pills are different between each run, but I think they might be. And also, if that is a room that lets me reset my entire build, it is. Alright. Let's see what we got. We got something or another. We got a bunch of bombs. We got decent damage. Tears that roll around. We got the dark bum, which is pretty great. Kind of regret going in here, but that's okay. At least that gave us spectral tears. I kind of want to go for a planetarium. We have the wavy cap, which increases our tear rate for a minute, but it does have an effect on the screen a bit. It affects it, and the more you use it, the more it is affected by it. So I probably won't bother too much because it does throw me off guard a lot. There's the Humbling Bundle, which is no longer as good as it once was, but it is still not bad either. So we'll just take it. It is going to give us a couple more coins and other consumables every now and then, but it used to be that it would give you, it would just double everything, and now it unfortunately does not. It only... that got rid of my R key. I didn't really think about that one, unfortunately. That's stupid. That was so preventable. I just realized that. But yeah, now it has a chance to double consumables rather than having it be guaranteed. You know what? I'm okay with that R key being gone. We already used it once. A quarter has appeared in the basement, and the crow baby for beating Mom's heart. With Eve. It's kind of unusual that the unlock took that long to show up, I guess, but truth be told, I didn't even realize that it hadn't showed up until that point. We have a 16% planetarium chance, and I'm genuinely not... Oh, we got the magic 8-ball, which actually increases our chances for a planetarium to spawn. Fair enough, that's not bad. So let's just keep going. Our movement speed isn't what it once was, unfortunately, so we will have to find a way to bring that back again, but that is simply the magic of re-rolling your build. Oh god, okay. We also have the glass shard, which is actually not too terrible. It is going to make us bleed a bunch, and then occasionally we take damage when we have red hearts. And I think it's going to lower our red hearts to effectively half a heart. And then it stops shooting tears all over the place. Which, yeah, it isn't actually too terrible when you have a character where you actually want to do that. That appears to be Brimstone, so I'm just going to remove our red hearts in general. And yeah, with Rubber Tears, that is going to have an effect as well. We haven't gone into our item room yet, and I do kind of want to skip it to see if we can get a planetarium. Having said that, if we can get some sort of homing tears again, that would be lovely. Assuming it's not the homing tears that creates a marked tier thing on the floor. But given that there's not a planetarium, god, it does go fun sometimes though, doesn't it? Because we have Loki's horns as well, so sometimes we are shooting in 4 different directions and those are all bouncing all over the walls as well. If I had some way to tell what was in my item room, I'd feel less bad about doing this, but I kind of want to see if we can get a planetarium since we already have a build anyway, so it's not really going to hurt us to not take item rooms right now. We increase that by 20% right there. Let's just do this room as well to see if we can get a whole bunch of money, apparently. I need to be careful of that bomb friend right there because he is just going to blow up when he hits an enemy, and I don't think I have bomb resistance, so I'd rather not explode. I'd just rather not explode, really. But we are getting a pretty decent chunk of consumables there with the humbling bundle, so that is wonderful. Even though it's only a chance that you get double consumables, the chance is pretty high, I feel. It doesn't irregularly give you 2 consumables, and also that appears to be a planetarium. So this shoots ice tears. This is pretty much the greatest thing in the game. I'm curious how it works with Brimstone, but ice is an insta-kill. Sometimes I'm not sure exactly how it works, and you can push the enemies around afterwards as projectiles. But I genuinely don't fully understand how it works, but it destroys enemies. So yeah, this build once again has become pretty great. Let's just blow up all of these. We can take item rooms again now because our planetarium chance after this floor is going to be 1%, I believe, and it'll just stay there for the rest of the run. There's the finger. Allow this to deal a little bit of damage at whatever we're pointing at. It might, I'm saying it's 1%, it might be a little higher because we have the magic 8-ball, but I'm not 100% sure about that. What I am sure about is that I'm just going to keep putting coins in here because the game is just letting me do that. Let's take this as well. There is very specific trapdoors that have a layout that has an item in an unreachable spot, and you can actually get it with the Mr. Me item because it spawns a ghost that's based on Mr. Meeseeks, who just wants to do his job. Where is that? Soul Heart. No, it's over there. That's a little hard to reach. And he does a variety of things, like he can take items to you. He can also fight bosses, I believe, if I just kind of point him at it. And you'll effectively just function as a familiar that's inside the boss. Get a little bit of damage there. So that can be useful from time to time. We got a devil deal. We did re-roll the item that will give us angel runes as well, so if I can somewhere find an Awaz rune just to make sure that we are actually going to the lamb, that would be ideal. That's why I'm checking this super secret room, because there is a decent chance of runes in super secret rooms. There's a couple of layouts in there which just have a bunch of runes in them, so definitely worthwhile to check those out. If not, I wouldn't mind a goat head either. Really, just anything to increase my devil deal chances would be lovely. A Joker card I would appreciate as well. But simultaneously, I feel like we may have pushed our luck on this run as it is. Since I'm getting more or less everything I'm asking for, and it's getting kind of unusual, I suppose. But it would be nice. We do still have that key as well. So if we go to the Dark Room, we can at least fight Mega Satan with a very reasonable build. But yeah, let's just see what we can get. Oh, yep. That is the downside of explosion items. Unfortunately, sometimes they explode. I'm curious, because I can blow up the shopkeeper with the Mr. Me item. Can I do this? Can I just steal stuff? Wow, alright. I didn't know it did that. But I will take it. I will fully accept that being the case, I suppose. I'm not sure if I should try to get sacks as well, because I'm not sure if they contain runes or not. Let's just get that tiny battery as well. And theoretically, I could use the sacrifice room as well to do all that good stuff to go to the lamb, but simultaneously that does cost a lot of health and I don't really have a defense for it right now. So I probably will not bother. Several pills here. Paralysis, very good. My favorite pill to get in a room filled with enemies. I feel like, unusually, paralysis rarely catches me at a time where it's a problem. And I don't know if that's just me, it might just be me specifically waiting, I guess, for there not to be enemies before I use pills, and I'm just doing that subconsciously, but I'm generally not actively trying that not to happen, you know, so it's like, unusual. Power pill, might as well, I suppose, to get out of that room for free. But now that I know I can steal stuff, I'm a little curious if I can do the same thing in a devil deal, because devil deals and shops are not that different. And if I can, that does make this item a bit better, I suppose. Touch, I don't know if that's spun. We did lose some of our spun items when we transformed into, with the dice room, but simultaneously we got one of them back already, so we're pretty much as far as we were when we started trying to go for spun earlier. With more or less the same items, except for growth hormones, so if we can just get growth hormones, that would be lovely. That's a bunch of extra damage right there. The item we got, I think, is mostly related to having red hearts and low amounts of them, so it's not really going to do much. Might as well take this, because I think this does synergize with Brimstone as well. So that's not too bad. I could wait for my Dark Bun to reach that thing, but just not interested. But yeah, so far I'd say this build is fine. If I can find a way to get rid of this red heart through damage, I'm curious if that counts as adrenaline damage give. That would be kind of neat. At the same time, it's not like we have low damage right now. The boss almost died instantly there, so not too concerned, I suppose. Oh, look at that. Justice. Of course we get justice. I don't know if that was a damage up because I wasn't paying attention. Because something dropped. I just realized I have a power pill. Let us play with this little beggar right here. Since otherwise I'm almost certainly just going to hold on to that power pill for the rest of the run. Since that's just how I have a tendency to roll. There is a strength card. I'm gonna just use that for the red heart. That is an unidentified pill with X-Lax, not amazing. Just put a couple more hearts in here. Yeah, this is starting to stop being worthwhile, so let's just leave, I suppose. But I am still looking for that Awa's rune, the Joker card. Anything to guarantee that I get a devil deal on that last floor. The goat head, once again. Definitely not against getting that. If there is a devil deal with the goat head, I will 100% take that because that is going to guarantee that we can fight Mega Satan. And I'm just concerned. That's fine, I guess. Is it even? Yeah, it helps out a little bit. I'm just concerned that after all this work, it's just going to end up like, you killed Mom's heart. Hey, and then that's it. it would be a rather low note to end on, but ultimately one that we can only do so much about, I suppose. So let's just do our best as per usual. But I am still curious if I can steal from a Devil Deal. That's really the main thing on my mind right now. Is there a Ghost Knot pin? Because that would make this item a lot better. Like, if you can get some batteries to overcharge it as well, then you can do some good stuff with it. There's just so many pins on this floor. It's getting unreal. But yeah, the freezing thing that's happening right now, I'm having a good time with it. Ow. Alright, we are on Depths 1. The thing about Mama Mega is that it also opens up Boss Rush. So I will just take that to the next floor, I guess. Since might as well. We probably have our maximum Devil Deal chance here with the Shopkeeper dead, so let's just fight the boss right now. And after that I will come back for that Mama Mega item. Really though, that's so unfortunate. There might still be a red chest to take us to the Devil Deal as well. But I will oh my god, we actually reached the moment where we get this super secret room with a Dark Bomb and I almost immediately left. But instead, let's finally actually witness it in action. We get a Yera rune. What fun. That's the wrong rune. But I suppose I shouldn't complain. It's still pretty great, isn't it? Carry 2 cards. Does that work with runes? Yes. Okay. Does that matter? We lost all pills in the run, I guess. Is that a problem? Not really. I have the resources to look for my secret room, I would say. That's an item error. Room? Question mark. It's a little unusual, but not impossible, I suppose. I mean, it's right there. It's living proof that it's not impossible, but just a little odd. High Priestess. I suppose if I only get cards, then maybe that'll increase the chance of getting a Joker card. Maybe. And with getting a Devil Deal almost certainly on the next floor, I hopefully won't get one on the one after that, and we can try to increase our Devil Deal chance as much as possible. Let's just take Curse of the Tower as well. Let's just go. Let's just get everything. Now every time we take damage, it's going to spawn 6 Troll Bombs in the middle of the room. But I don't know, I'm feeling confident that this build can handle that for some reason. Just feeling pretty good about it. I'm gonna take damage in a second because of the blood that's dripping out of me. Also, what fun, the bombs are getting thrown all over the place because of the tears. And the damage I take is also activating my Curse of the Tower. So, yeah, I'm loving this Red Heart situation that I've got going on right now, and I hope to see more of it. But let's just run away from this floor. Maybe take that one extra half a Red Heart of damage right there before leaving. Yeah, there we go. But once again, I would appreciate getting a god head or a goat head, please. I would be very thankful. Iron bar. I think that's also works with this, with Brimstone, but I guess I forgot Mama Mega. Oh my god, I'm not on my game today. I'm making some dumb mistakes here, and I genuinely apologize for that. That's this would have been such a good run to do boss rush on, but I was too focused on stealing from my Devil Deal. I guess I can still figure that out at least, but I am a little annoyed at that. That is the unfortunate part when you're, well, let's be honest, genuinely too tired to play this game. Also, one thing I kind of forgot to mention is there is an unlock for getting 99 coins and spending them all. And I think in one of the greed runs I did, I got the unlock for that. So if I ever try to actively go for that again, then I really shouldn't be. Because I'm pretty sure I've already unlocked it. We have a 100% Devil Deal chance, so odds are we are going to get that. It's not bad, but I do kind of like the green of it all. We might be able to enter that challenge room right there, which is nice. This time I did actually see nonsense that was going on there, but I chose to ignore it for the sake of hopefully getting something good. Didn't really. That's red hearts again. Might be good for my devil deal, actually. So I think I might just take that. That's Hagalaz. Again, the wrong rune. But at least it gets rid of some rocks. I have to blow this open again because it's a challenge room, so that's fun. And, well, at least these bombs speed up the pace of this room a bit, at least. Also, I think the tears shooting out of me thing stopped because I ended up getting to full health. Full red hearts, that is. And I think that does stop it. Duplicate your money? Yeah, I mean, let's put that 89 to a 99 right there. That's very good. That's exactly the thing I needed. I just picked up a red heart container, even though my plan was to steal from the devil deal. It's a rough one, y'all. It's just, you know, sometimes you just get some of them days where I am technically playing the game, but mentally I am not actually available. Oh, that's a weird one. I've never even seen that orbital before. Is it going to explode and spawn spiders as well, or is it just a little friend? Huh. I wonder if this actually gives you followers that you haven't even unlocked yet, because I wouldn't be overly surprised, I guess. Because I can't imagine we have unlocked that. Because I don't know how to unlock it, because I think it's a repentance thing, so that probably means that we are a ways away from unlocking it. But that is an assumption, maybe I'm wrong. Please get, thank you. I need to take, I was gonna say I need to take some damage there so I can pick up that red heart. Heal up. No longer shoot tears all around me. You know what happened. I do like that effect though. The Loki's tear bouncy brimstone. It does look pretty. And that's gotta count for something, I suppose. I don't really need to pick up more coins, I guess. There we go. We dropped a red heart because we have an item that... Do we have the old bandage? I don't think we do, right? Like, I don't see it, but maybe I'm just not seeing all my items right now because we picked up so many. It's very possible, I suppose. Let us just fight Mom's foot. It's a red one, so it's going to stomp on me rather much. We get a devil deal, which is not surprising. I don't see it, but there it is. And moment of truth, I suppose. If you could just take that to me, that would be lovely. Yep. It just steals things. That's pretty great. Let's just take that for Death's List. Mostly took that for the bookworm transformation, but unlocking Death's List for some reason or another, probably pretty good. However, I am still looking for that Awaz rune. If I just fight the boss now, then that is the lowest amount of chance that I'm going to get a devil deal, unless I get rid of a lot of hearts there. It's just really unfortunate, isn't it? Alright, so now I feel like I kind of have to look for an Awaz rune, I think. Might check out my super secret room, which is probably somewhere. The first room I try, that's the fork, which could be okay actually, like having a chance to clear, like get my red hearts back, but I think it's fine. If I can just get a whole bunch of hearts on this floor, this is still an option, I suppose. But then I do still need to kill Satan specifically with this character, which I'm not loving either. But it is... it's tempting. Theoretically, I might also get... oh, that could be good, actually. Theoretically, I might still get that Awaz rune. That wasn't what I was going to say. I genuinely forgot. Don't worry about it. Theoretically... oh, theoretically, we could get a bunch of soul hearts from the sacrifice room as well. That wouldn't be too bad. Let's just see what's over here, though. The gold key. We were running a little low, so that is nice. But I do kind of wish that I was able to kill Satan during this run. Because, with the bucket of lard there as well, it heals half a heart, but it gives you 2 red heart containers. And having a lot of red hearts on the floor is going to be unlikely with that Dark Bum, I suppose, but not impossible. Let's see what we can get out of this. Bunch more money, which is exactly what we needed in these times of uncertainty. But who knows? Maybe there's a 5. Maybe there is a dice room number 5 which will let us reset the floor. I mean, there is still the chance that we just get a devil deal on the next floor as well. It's not impossible for sure. It's just that the odds are not in our favor. And it's not something I'd love to bank on. There is a lot of health on this floor, including red health still as well. Even though the Dark Bum is very much looking forward to just taking it all. But just one AWAS room would make me so happy. That's Ancient Recall, which means there's a chance for... Nope. There's the Lovers, which is Tomb of Red. That's... I mean... I'm just gonna make a little attempt. I'm just gonna see where I can land if I take a large quantity of damage on my sacrifice room, because it's very much looking like an option right now, and let's just see what we get here. Right, that's also a thing I suppose that I need to look out for, but that's on me. I've not made this easier on myself. Could use a sacrifice room on the next floor as well, but that will maybe just give us an angel room chance rather than something that I'd actually want. You feel Bless is actually doing nothing for me, but maybe that's because we've already seen that the door didn't open. Take that. That is a angel room item. Take that heart of damage again. Now we get the regular mini troll bombs plus the troll bombs that we're shooting around, which is great. We are getting angels now, because we have reached that point, I suppose. I'm a little concerned about my health, because if I do take one more hit, then I will be at 0 red hearts. So I will just grab a couple things here and there. There is still that Eternal Heart as well, and the Lard, I guess, but... Interesting, that only did half a heart of damage. I was actually expecting that to deal a full heart, because we are in the womb, but... I guess it doesn't work that way. Fair enough. Let's just take that. Why did it put the keys there? I got a Hierophant card as well, which is even more hearts. We never got that one thing. We never did get that double card effectiveness thing, which is unfortunate. I don't really want to take all this damage, but I'm concerned that I'm not going to get my devil deal on the next floor. Ah, this is a rough one. I have made some mistakes this run, and it is sad to see. It's sad to see is what it is. Akalas again. With every rune I see, I get a little excited, and then it just crushes you. Justice. It's very unfortunate. Give me some more black. You know what? Just gonna do it. Just gonna, you know, you get it? That's a lot of coins. This is basically the one where I would have hoped to get soul hearts. It's another angel, which I might as well just leave the room, but yeah, I just didn't. Let's just... I think at this point it's basically just a chance to go to the dark room. I'm gonna try it exactly one more time, and if it doesn't work out that time... Alright, fair enough. That works. It's not exactly the ideal situation I was hoping for. I am still bleeding everywhere, which is not wonderful either. But if I take... Let's see... Let's take this. Let's take this. Just take all that health and let's go. Now, this does unfortunately mean that at some point we're gonna have to do a run with this character where we exclusively fight Satan, and then it doesn't really matter what we do. I mean, this could be funny, so that's also pretty important. Yeah. With the bouncing tears, this is gonna be an interesting time. But let's see what kind of nonsense we can create here. We could technically go for a victory lap, but I don't feel like that's really a great idea. Also just realized that I'm not going to get that bomb kill this way, and somehow it took me this long to realize it. So really, sometimes you just gotta record something, because otherwise you cannot keep up with this weird daily video idea that you had that somehow seemed like a good idea at the time. Let's just use that Yera finally. Take all of the things. But that is the unfortunate reality of it all. I'm a little curious, actually, since I do still have that Mr. Me. Let's just steal some more stuff, I suppose. Ah. It seemed like it had potential, that idea, actually, but I'm kind of surprised that didn't work out. You know what? I no longer regret my choices in this build. I love this. Just filling the entire room with brimstone, even if all else fails, at least I still have that, you know? No longer sad about this situation one bit. Yeah, fruitcake, sure. Ooh, a new pill has appeared. Probably for taking some combination of items. Yeah, this is the good stuff. This is a build. This'll get you to the lamp, probably. And maybe get some more money as well. We're getting a lot of chests. That reduced our tier rate a bit, but it gave us 13 more damage. So ultimately, less lasers, but more effective lasers is pretty fun. A lot of chests, actually, as well. Probably partially because of Guppy's tail, and partially just because we're having a good time here. I think both are equally important. Ugh. I'm starting to regret that Curse of the Tower a little bit, especially when it combines with the many tiny bombs that are coming out of it as well. But let's go fight the lamb here. We almost won in one shot, and we won in two instead. Let's not do a victory lap, but instead go fight Mega Satan there. Assuming that the door even opened. I did not actually look if it did, but I mean I have to imagine it did. We got here with a key after all. Some weird shenanigans were going on at the top right of the screen there. I'm not sure what it was, but it looked interesting, so that's good. I could look for my secret room, I suppose. But simultaneously, the odds of getting another R key are just pretty low, you know, and at that point, what are you doing it for? I mean, I guess there's some good items that aren't the R key, but it is one of the better ones for sure. Let's just take this. Oh yeah, that's what you want to see. I mean, I might as well at this point. Let's just make this build as bad as possible, even though it's clearly incredible for the most part. Not that bad though. Even I have standards. Not many, arguably, but anything that gives me a speed down of minus 0.4 is just, it makes me feel sad. It just genuinely doesn't make me feel happy to be there. So I'd rather just be able to run this though. Yeah, that's good. That's just going to give us free bombs all the time, isn't it? Because, yeah, there we go. Just another small thing I have to look out for. Where is my secret room, actually, though? Because, I mean, I guess it could be over here, maybe? There it is. With a super grid inside it as well. How lovely. Let's go fight Mega Satan. I'm going to take this, actually. I was kind of hoping that would give me Leviathan, but it clearly didn't. Clearly didn't. Oh my god, I got hit during the time I can't even move. I didn't know that was even an option. That is kind of good to know, I guess. And I'm starting to regret many of the choices I made during this run. There's Hagalaz again, so that's nice. And there's a Blackheart here for some reason, so yeah, I'll take that. But I may have made this slightly more difficult on myself than I needed to. By picking up genuinely all the terrible things. But at the same time, it's nice to just get those out of the way in terms of having touched them when we have to try and get every item in the game. So, you know. All in all, am I really that bothered? Especially with how this fight is going. I'd argue that this is fine. There we go. There we go. They say they gave this boss armor. But I'm not really seeing it. Although, I guess I'm dealing more damage than I ordinarily am. It might just be this phase as well. Maybe I'm just dealing so much damage that even the armor can't stop it anymore, which I guess I wouldn't. I mean, this phase is taking a second here, so Maybe it is just this phase, actually. Although he is getting pretty cracked head there. Yeah, fair enough. And that is the Mega Satan ending, and we get the black lipstick and little baby, and we got to destroy. Oh, yeah, we unlock Apollyon for that. That's actually pretty fun. We unlock a whole bunch of challenges for beating Mega Satan. That's really one of the reasons why I wanted to just get that done as well. Because you do get some good stuff. I kind of forgot about Apollyon, but you do unlock a bunch of other things. We made a big mess. We made a big mess of this characters. Posted, unfortunately, by making just a variety of mistakes during this run, but I learned a couple new things, and I would count that as progress. We are currently at 8 mom kills, and we have killed Mega Satan, so can I really complain about how things are going so far? Absolutely, and I will, but that is that. I hope you've all enjoyed this, whatever this was. Next time we play, I might do an Apollyon run, actually, because I do like him quite a bit, so hope to see y'all there. Bye-bye.